Good YouTube. Quinn Wade coming to you with that instant basketball analysis on Analysis Playground on YouTube, exclusively on there forever. And we're going to talk about how the Dallas Mavericks lost to the Denver Nuggets 142-135. Denver go to 46 and 28 and 22 and 13 at home. The Mavericks go to 23 and 50 and 9 and 27 on the road. Season series is tied 2-2. They don't meet each other until next season because the Mavericks won't be making the playoffs or the play-in, and the Denver Nuggets will be. Denver won the first quarter 34-33. They won the second quarter 34-26. They won the third quarter 43-41, but they lost that fourth quarter 35-31. We're going to talk about the Mavericks first. Dwight Powell, 16 minutes, 7 points. He went 1 of 2 from the field, 5 of 7 from the free throw line. He had 4 rebounds, no turnovers, or still in the block. He had 1 offensive rebound, 3 personal fouls, and was a -5 and plus minus. Good finishing for him, mainly because he was able to get contact for being in the right spot at the right time. And if you can do that, you have a chance to score points, and he did majority of his scoring from the free throw line. PJ Washington, 31 minutes, 19 points. He went 8 of 15 from the field, 1 of 5 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He had 15 boards, so a double-double for him. He didn't make his threes tonight, but he was also able to score near the basket a lot more, which he has been able to do this entire season, and this is just another decent season for him as it's wrapping up. He had 1 assist, no turnovers in the block, 4 offensive rebounds. Even though he had 4 of those, he still had 11 of them that was defensive, but he also fouled out. That was one thing that sucked about him. And this one, they just kept doing the same thing, and he was just a little late, or just wasn't ready, or he just was just too physical, and it ended up being a foul. He was a -3 and plus minus. Najee Marshall, 30 minutes, he had 22 points. He went 7 of 17 from the field. He went 1 of 6 from 3 and 7 of 8 from the free throw line. He is a decent scorer in this league because his ability to get to the rim and hit in between shots while also being able to dribble and get that first step to blow by you and be able to get that contact to possibly get to the free throw line. Since he did that so well, it allowed him to score a good amount of points. He had 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 turnover, 2 personal fouls, and was a -7 and plus minus. Cooper Flag, 36 minutes. It ended up being the most on the team. And he also scored the most points on the team, which was 26. He also had 18 field goal attempts, which was the most on the team. And he finished 10 of 18. He's getting better with that mid-range jumper. Teams are going to give it to him. We don't want to see you drive, and we don't want to get you too close to the rim. So if you can handle the ball and create a little separation, you just got to be able to make the jumper. He's been making it a lot more, so the numbers are there. The efficiency is a little bit there the last couple games. But he also went 1 of 4 from 3 to 3. He did take a sack so far off of him that he better had made it. And since he did, you got to be happy for him because you want to see more of them go down. And then he went 5 of 6 from the free throw line. Like I said, the mid-range is a given in the league. Even Jamal Murray in this game, he lived off of it. So if you can make it, it's a great shot. If you can't, you're going to be in for a rough night defensively and offensively because they're going to come right back at you for the most part. 8 rebounds, 7 assists, good decision-making for him. We knew he was a decent playmaker for his position. We knew he could rebound at a decent level too. And of course, he's a two-way player. He had his 2 steals in the block and did a good job of fighting and doing whatever he could to stay in front of guys and make them get contested shots. Obviously, it worked sometimes it didn't. It's the NBA, that's how it can be. 1 offensive rebound, 1 personal foul, and a -6 and plus minus. Max Christie, 32 minutes, 9 points. He went 3 of 5 from the field, 3 of 4 from 3. He made wide open threes. I mean, that's what he's out to do, provide spacing and shooting. He was able to do that. 2 assists, 1 turnover, 1 rebound, no personal fouls, and a -6 and plus minus. He ended up having 11 points. Chris Middleton did. He went 4 of 8 from the field and went 1 of 2 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. You know he wants that jump shot some form or fashion. It still works in the NBA today. So he's giving them good minutes. He also had 3 rebounds and 5 assists. He's been really good at passing the ball, even when he was with the Wizards this season and even now. So he's been a good plus on the offensive end, and he hasn't really been terrible on the defensive end either, even though he's getting older because he still has good size and good strength. He had 1 offensive rebound, 1 personal foul, was a -11 and plus minus. Big Bagley got a nice lob and finish. He went 3 of 8 from the field and 0 of 2 from 3 1 or 2 from the free throw line. He had 3 rebounds, 3 assists, and no turnovers. He had 2 offensive rebounds, 3 personal fouls, and was a 0 and plus minus. And Tyler Smith played 8 minutes. He had 8 points. He went 3 of 5 from the field. He got good looks from three. Finished 2 of 4 from three, so that was good to see from him. 1 rebound, no turnovers, no personal foul, was a +3 and plus minus. Klay Thompson was taking all types of tough shots. He still went 2 of 2 from three, even though he had to work for him a little bit. And then he finished 3 of 6 from the field for 8 points. He had no turnovers. He had a personal was a -4 and plus minus. And then Brandon Williams was handling the ball, was able to get to the basket. He finished 3 of 6 from the field, 0 of 2 from three, 5 of 7 from the free throw line, 11 points in 19 minutes, 2 rebounds, 1 turnover, 1 offensive board, 4 personal fouls, and a -1. And plus minus Ryan Nimhard, 13 minutes, 4 points. He went 2 of 3 from the field. He had 4 assists, which ended up being the most for him in this game, and that was good because he was really trying to find his teammates, and that's what he is out there to do as a guard: handle that ball, push the tempo if you can, push the pace a little bit, find guys early, find guys in their spots, and if they make the shot, you get an assist. He was able to do that, read the floor real well to the point where he didn't even get a turnover. He had 1 personal foul, no a 0 and plus minus. And then John played 9 minutes. He had 3 points. He made a three, then missed three. He had 1 rebound, no turnovers, and was a +5 and plus minus. And then the Denver Nuggets, they didn't play everybody. They played a small rotation. Cam Johnson had another good game. He played 29 minutes, had 12 points. He went 5 of 8 from the field, 2 of 4 from three. Obviously, the driving and the threes is what he's really doing. That helps the balance and the flow of the offense. He had 1 rebound, 3 assists, 1 turnover, in the block. He had 3 personal fouls and was a +7 and plus minus. Spencer Jones, 20 minutes. He had 4 points. He went 1 of 2 from the field. He missed his only three, which was his only miss besides going 2 of 4 from the free throw line. He had 2 rebounds, no turnovers, 4 personal fouls, and was a -8 and plus minus. Nikola Jokic played 38 minutes. He had 23 points. He ended up shooting 8 of 19 from the field. Not his most efficient night. He went 1 of 5 from three. That also wasn't that great, but he destroyed them with the passing in the post play. 19 assists is just ridiculous, especially for a big man. He's doing some things that big men don't even try or really want to do, and he's doing it at a dominant level again. 21 rebounds is just colossal in this type of game. And like I said, we knew that the Nuggets didn't really, we knew that the Dallas Mavericks didn't have a big that can mess with them on any level defensively in this game. And he dominated all the way around in this one offensively. He did have 2 offensive boards, 1 turnover, and a steal. He also did have 5 personal fouls. Like I said, Jokic isn't the greatest rim protector. He's not the greatest defender. And he's always sometimes caught doing nothing or caught just being stuck. And since that can happen, they can run right into, they can run right past you, they can beat you to the spot. And next thing you know, you're fouling just to try to prevent something, or you're just in the way. He was a +10 and plus minus. Jamal Murray, 41 minutes. That ended up being the most on the team. He ended up scoring 53 points. Like I said, the jump shot is the reason why. He went 9 of 14 from three. That's a lot of threes, but he made basically all of them. And then he also hit the jump shot. He also was able to drive, but the mid range was just automatic also. But 9 to 28 is just crazy. Like, he was basically saying nothing y'all can do is going to stop me from making these shots. And it ended up being true in this one. He did have 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 4 turnovers, 2 offensive rebounds, 2 personal fouls, and was a +10 and plus minus. And then Christian Braun did a good job of getting to the basket and finishing fast. He ended up having 11 points. He went 4 of 8 from the field, 1 of 3 from the 3-point line, 2 of 3 from the free throw line. He had 3 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 turnovers. 1 offensive rebound. He did foul out. Like I said, he had some size disadvantages, some speed disadvantages, some gambles that he was taking, and the foul trouble came with that. He was a +9 and plus minus. Tim Hardaway Jr., 27 minutes, 4 points. He went 1 of 3 from the field, 1 of 2 from three. That was his only make besides going 1 of 2 from the free throw line. He had 1 rebound, 2 assists, 1 turnover, 1 personal foul, was a +15. And plus minus, Jokic and Murray played so well they didn't really need him to step up that much when it came to having a big game in this one. But Peyton Watson was able to take advantage of the small amount of shots he took, which was 10 in 23 minutes. He had 21 points. He's looking like a legitimate scorer this season. So um, it's good to have him coming off the bench or starting because he's just that good of an impact player for them. He went 2 of 3 from the 3 point line, 5 of 6 from the free throw line. He had 4 rebounds, 3 assists, and no turnovers. He had 2 personal fouls and was a +3 and plus minus. Julian Strawther, 16 minutes, 8 points. He went 3 of 7 from the field, 2 of 4 from three. He had 5 rebounds. It was the most off the bench. He had no turnovers, no personal fouls, and was a -2 and plus minus. He had good open looks. They kept finding him. All you had to do is take them, and if you take them, hopefully he makes them. He made enough of them, and then Bruce Brown did the same. 20 minutes, 6 points. He went 2 of 4 from the field, 1 of 2 from three. Make the wide open shot when you get the ball. That's a good role to have. He's perfected it before, and he's just doing it again this season. He went 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, no turnovers. 4 personal fouls was bad in 20 minutes. Other than that, he was a -9 and plus minus. And then you look at the field goal comparisons from both teams. The Denver Nuggets shot 56% from the field. The Dallas Mavericks shot 49. 50% from three for the Nuggets, 34 for the Magic. Both teams shot 79% from the free throw line. The Mavericks shot 34 free throw attempts, while the Nuggets shot 29. 45 rebounds for the Nuggets, 42 for the Mavericks, 36 assists for the Denver Nuggets, 31 for the Mavericks, 9 turnovers for the Nuggets, 4 for the Mavericks, 1 steal for the Nuggets, 3 for the Mavericks, 1 block for the Nuggets, 3 for the Mavericks, 5 offensive rebounds for the Denver Nuggets, 10 for the Mavericks, and then 40 defensive rebounds for the Nuggets, 32 for the Mavericks, and then 27 personal fouls for the Denver Nuggets, and then 22 for the Mavericks. A good game from the Mavericks. They really competed. They really did fight. They really did give it their best. It's just the Nuggets was making everything from mid range to three to the paint, and then they had good supporting players tonight that made their shots and played a little defense too. There was a better team coming into the game. There was a better team leaving out of the game. That's how it should be. The Nuggets have been blowing a lot of games the last couple weeks. Not so much in this one. They had control of this one. They kept control for basically majority of the game. And then it was about closing it out and they was able to get it done. And it was a good game to watch. Comment, like, subscribe, share the notification bell to get the analysis when it first come out. Y'all stay blessed up. Y'all stay good. Peace. And I'll see y'all later today, hopefully with more analysis.